Don't you think it's strange how Chi always insists that everyone call him director? He's the only person who works in the research center. Who is he directing? See ya!
Never should have built that man such an abomination. Builder, the church, have we strayed too far from our principles?
Hello. Thank you.
Where there is chaos, we bring serenity.
See ya.
A lot of cleaning to do. At least nothing exploded this time. I feel bad for Grace, though. She hates this part of the job. Not me, though. Go ahead and throw another pie at the wall. Don't really do that, please. Thank you.
Hey there! So long, partner.
I'm gonna have to rebuff all this burned wood furniture. This is the worst disaster to ever happen in Sandrock history.
What about the sandstorm that Ma just told us about?
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. Still top 3 for sure, though.
I done wrong? As soon as I heard that rich feller wanted to do an investment on us, two big goal signs appeared in my eyes. I was blind, but now I see.
Happens to the best of us, brother. Now let's throw the sheet music in the fire and never speak of this again.
Bye-bye.
Take it back.
Hello! Man. So long, partner.
We'll meet again.
Hello! Aha! Bye!
Now I told you. No!
Crystal's in trouble.
Wait, don't leave. We don't know what to do.
Figure it out. Crystal, what's the... There is no way.
It's normal. Happens at my clinic all the time.
This quack's all fouled up. I want a second opinion.
You're also overreacting. Follow me to the clinic.
Fine.
Could this be Logan's doing?
He's never attacked citizens before.
Guys, I hate to interrupt your meeting, but I can confirm that there's a mysterious green gas rising up from the Valley of Whispers. Do you think this could have anything to do with Pebble's condition?
Burgess, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but did you breathe in any of the fumes? Are you okay?
They smelled like chemicals, ma'am. I'm still a little dizzy, but otherwise okay.
Did we really pick the wrong town to be in? It's just one disaster after another.
I really can't take any more of this, Riri. Sandrock isn't safe for us anymore. Or for our future baby.
Come on, babe. It'll be okay.
First the water tower, now this weird green mist. Riri.
Now, everyone, let's not panic. We are fully aware of the issue. This is not the first time we've been through something like this.
I've been here almost 50 years. I ain't never seen nobody or nothing turn completely green from head to toe. All my Yakmal are green, by the way. I'll go ahead and let y'all finish for airing my concerns. I've been known to ramble.
That is uncharacteristically self-aware. Thank you, Cooper.
I've been working on myself.
Very good. Now, I didn't mean turning green specifically, but it's well documented that there were all sorts of strange old-world buildings under Sandrock. We have been known to encounter dangerous substances from time to time. Rest assured that City Hall is aware of your concerns, and actions will be taken immediately. Dr. Fang is already working on a remedy. Those of you affected, please stay in close correspondence with Dr. Fang. Any medicine or ingredients he requires will be covered by us. Please stay calm, everyone. City Hall will handle this. Builders, Justice, please see me in my office right now. Okay, it looks like we have another major problem on our hands, and this one's already affecting the health of our citizens. We need to act fast. Justice, tell the builders what you know so far.
Sure, ma'am. Unsure and I already took a look from the edge of the cannon this morning. It seems to be that there's some liquid being leaked out of some old world pipes, and the liquid is turning into this green gas. Now, we weren't able to get any closer because I wasn't about to send us into danger unprepared. But here's a drawing that Unsure did of the leaky pipes. Should be good enough to come up with a solution, right? Also, I figure since you're a Corps member now, you'll lead the mission. You still got your protective suit, right?
Trudy and I can back you up again. We've still got our suits as well.
Hold up. Nah, we can't send both builders and the mayor into the canyon. Not this again. This is, and always has been, a job for the Civil Corps. Ms. Mian, 2 protective suits, please. Put it on the city's tab.
Okay. Trudy?
Yes, he's right. Thank you, Justice. Well, sounds like a plan. Everyone, we'll be depending on you once again.
Yeah. Just doing my job. See what materials you'll need to gather to fix that thing.
I should have your suits by tomorrow morning.
Do you even sleep? Well, okay. We'll swing by early to pick up the suits. Then rendezvous at your place. Sound good? Good. See you all tomorrow then.
When you said we were going to be seeing a lot more green in Sandrock, this is not what I had in mind.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just here to observe. But if you do need any help, I'll tap out a telegram.
I think we'll be able to handle it. The people of Sandrock are strong and resourceful.
I look forward to seeing how you handled the situation.
Come on, babe. We have a life here. I got my 9 to 11:30 gig. You got your organization. We're even renting an apartment.
I really thought we'd grow old here. You know, everything I've done so far is to make Sandrock a better place for our offspring.
Jeez, now you're making me depressed.
Where can we go? Take up that Musa offer?
Wow, wait, are you serious? Like, seriously serious? Maybe you shouldn't make rash decisions.
Hey, sure, Grace will take care of it. Thanks, Grace. We can always count on you to clean up our messes. Hey, it's no problem, folks. You're the best employee the Blue Moon's ever had. Really, it's no trouble at all. And just wait till you see what we left in the bathroom. Oh! What's the matter? Never seen a grown woman talk to herself before? Yeah, that'd be just wonderful. Obviously you don't need to, but sure. If you see something you can pick up, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Hey, I really do appreciate it. Obviously, this was an extreme example, but it's always frustrating to deal with people who forget there's an actual human being who has to deal with this stuff. Glad you're one of the good ones.
Hello. Sorry about the mess. It wasn't like this when I left this morning. So yeah, as you can see, there are rocks all over the place. Someone's been moving them around, I guess. Well, I know you only had a chance to look around for like 10 seconds, but who do you think could have done this? Dang, wow. Yeah, maybe a thief came in and ransacked my house, but didn't realize there was nothing of value to steal and just left. How embarrassing for both of us. It'll be so awkward if we put him in jail and have to see him at work. Captain? No, he swore an oath to protect and serve. Yeah, he does come by sometimes, but he's not like other cats who jump up on your table and knock stuff over. Only way he'd ever do that is if there was a criminal on your table. If that's the bookcase, I only have my shelf to blame. Actually, it's none of the above. I ran out of space on my rock shelf, so I've just been placing my new ones in random places, starting to look like one of those old people houses we go to investigate when no one's heard from the old people in a long time, and... sorry, got too real there for a sec. Usually with him, it's stacks and stacks of newspapers anyway, not rocks. So yeah, I need your help. I need a new rock shelf. You know, rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally so as to store and display rocks. Rock shelf. Can you help me build one? Well, yeah. I mean, kind of like a bookshelf, but for storing rocks. I probably won't be putting any books on this thing. Oh, unless it's a book about rocks. You know what? Let's not rule that out. Do you think you could make me a rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally that is capable of storing and displaying not only rocks, but potentially, if need be, books as well? Whew, nice. Thought I might be asking too much of you. Thanks a million. Just go ahead and stick it over there on the wall when it's done. Then I'll come home and be like, Oh man, new rock case. Thanks. In addition to accepting my task, you've also given me a lot to think about. Well, see ya.
Hey, I need your help with something. Remember what you said the other night? That I gotta do more chores and stuff around the ranch? Well, I listened. I've been really knuckling down. I've been working a few days now, and something's giving me a real headache. Well, it ain't my pa for once. Ranch work is a doozy. Milking the yak mill, every day gotta milk 'em by hand. You know how long that takes? I says to Pa, why don't we try make some machine to milk 'em for us? There I am thinking I'm gonna get an atta-girl when the old man turns around and calls me lazy. I reckon he's just jealous he ain't thought of it first. Hey, that ain't a bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna go look for some information. See if I can dig up some research or something I can shove in my pa's stupid face. Yeah, I really think this is it. Alright, I'll catch you later. Good talk.
you are?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Arvio. I run by the Stairs, the only general store in town. Nevertheless, I think you'll find our prices hard to beat.
I remember. The billboard, right? At the train station. You raised your hand the other day when I suggested you leave Sandrock.
Well, you know, you made a really good offer, and I moved to Sandrock for the opportunities. So, it was hard to, ignore it. Speaking of which, please take a look at this gift box. You'll see it contains a hand-picked selection of Sandrock specialties. My sister's pottery, sand rice, and dried sandberry. All fine goods, unavailable outside of this town. But of course, the highlight is certainly this eye-catching, dashing, beautiful gift box. This will bring customers from all over. If you'd invest and buy the Stairs, we can make these the biggest things since ever.
You want me to invest? In what? A gift box?
Of course. A gift box as beautiful as this. People will clamor to buy it. The billboard I set up has been bringing in customers already. Why, people step off the train and the first thing they ask is, where's by the Stairs?
Okay, is that it?
Well, yeah. For now, if you invest, we'll be able to make better products all the time.
And what do you think? Seems your talent in your craft hasn't given you a sense of business. First question. Do you know how many tourists come to Sandrock every year?
Several thousand? I see a few people coming off the train every day.
According to my team in Atara, Sandrock sees a yearly average of less than 200 tourists.
So few?
Your current demographic consists of tourists and local residents. With your current volume of inventory, I would estimate that your net profits are probably around 1,000 goals per month. So how much additional profit would your gift box generate?
Double?
Optimistic, but fine. Let's say it doubles your income. Your monthly profits would be 2,000 goals. Let's take, for sake of argument, my previous investment into Highwind's general store. How much do you think that now makes?
I couldn't guess.
It now has an operational income of 100,000 goals per month. According to our contract, I receive 20,000 goals per month return on my investment.
What? That's so much.
Well, if that's all you have, then I think we're done here.
Wait, Mr. Musa, I have more.
I'm listening.
My billboard. Right. You saw it when you came in. That'll double my income again. It's marketing.
You don't understand. This marketing is just photos of you. What am I learning about the product? Where's the branding? All right, we're done.
$100,000 calls. That much money. What am I doing wrong? Sorry. I need some time to think.
I just received a telegram from Representative Gregorsick.
Any news?
He tried to make our case, but the rest of the Alliance Council doesn't agree. They don't believe Sandrock will ever be green again, which means...
Without Musa's investment, we're dead in the water.
Just dead. No water.
That's the spirit. Let's push through this crisis. Let's show Musa how tough we really are.
All we can do is our best. You're right. Let's not give up hope. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I think we needed to hear some encouraging words.
And by the way, Musa has been poking around the moisture farm, doing a bit of his own research. He's been saying he thinks we're really onto something.
Now you're getting me overly hopeful. I feel like a kid losing sleep the night before the day of the bright sun.
Just breathe, Trudy. Like you said, all we can do is our best.
Right. Better to just get back to it.
Herbs for illness.
Oh, thanks, Doc. I'll make sure these make it into the right hands. People do tend to consume substantial amounts of Yakima milk around here. Maybe I could even cook it into a dish.
These taste like soap.
Ah, well, that's never stopped me before. Huh, just a little self-deprecating humor there.
Question clientele. Don't be afraid to stop.
Help those less fortunate than you.
You ready? Mian already brought us our protective suits this morning, so we're good to go. Be sure to bring some weapons. Not sure what we'll run into down there. Hey, that's my line. But, yeah, nothing to it but to do it. We're gonna go on ahead and wait for you there. Already got our suits on. Never can be too careful.
The gas is pretty far from here, Sheriff. Think we really need to wear them right now? It's hot.
Look, partner, know how I've been able to stick around for so long?
By being cool under pressure? Or having that never say die attitude? Maybe always defending the weak? I don't know.
Right. I mean, no. By being careful. One slip up, and that's the end of it out here in the Eufaula. You know that, man. Okay, here we go. Make sure all your suits are on tight. Find the source of the goo and stop it. That's our mission.
What a view. From afar, I thought these pillars were rocks.
There's always been some pollutants in this canyon from years of reckless salvaging, so we rarely venture down here now. But you know, this canyon's completely man-made. They just dug and dug until all that's left were these old world husks.
The power of man is both awe-inspiring and terrifying.
Getting philosophical?
I can't wrap my head around how the buildings of the old world were built sturdy enough to withstand both the day of calamity and the passing of time. Then, hundreds of years later, people go looking for these old buildings and created this canyon.
Yeah.
But then I think about how I stack rocks, and it all makes sense.
It does?
It just takes time and patience.
Teareth this lodging apart until thee findeth her. The wench might not but being hiding here somewhere. Smoketh her out. Halt! Who goeth there? Up here. What endues thee here? What is thy quest? Saveth thy breath. Thou art the princess's guardeth, nay doubteth, working for mine own stepdaughter.
They talking.
I've heard enough. Guards, seize those folk. The fumes from the gas leaks art making thee dizzy? Yeah, careth not. Destroyeth them.
We coming? Peace?
Thief did knock out all mine own henchmen. I hate when people doeth that. We shall meeteth again, humans. And next timeth, we shall beasted prepare.
So wait, these rat folks were the ones causing the leaks? What in the...
Sir, it seems we stumbled into some sort of mutant rodent political conflict.
Okay. Let's just keep our eyes on the prize. Plug up the pipe. We'll think about how to keep the rodents out later. All right, we got your back. Roll out. Well, here we are.
Be careful. Nice one, Builder.
Good job. That's one. But it looks like there might be more than one leak. Let's look around.
Now I remember where I've heard about these rat people before. That rat lady was the queen of the band of rats. They're known for stealing minor objects of sentimental value. My rocks could be in danger.
Band of rats? Where'd you hear something like that?
Well, in efforts to keep up with Captain's stellar record of mouse catching, I decided to do a bit of research on mice, mices, and other mouse-related creatures.
I see. You know, I don't think anyone actually expects you to catch any mice, pal. It really is more of a cat thing. It's kinda the main reason we hired him in the first place.
You said it yourself, sir. A true Civil Corps hero knows every one of our duties inside and out, and confirm any one of them on command if necessary.
Yeah, I did say something like that.
Civil core 2, weird poison gas 0.
Nice work. Let's look around to see if there are any more leaks. Maybe we can get back to town in time for happy hour at the Blue Moon.
Isn't all the milk in town poisoned right now?
Good point. Nice one. This seems to be the last one. You guys feel that?
The feeling of bonding? The feeling of accomplishment that comes with overcoming a challenge together? A feeling of...
yeah, that. But also, the air is still so thick, even through the suit. But we plugged all the leaks. What gives?
Maybe we can ask that guy.
Whoa!
Permission to treat target as hostile, sir.
It's a mutant, man!
I hate it when I'm right.
That was a close one.
Not really. He kind of owned that guy.
Never mind that. Did this dude come out of the pop works? Glad you sealed him up. These old war pops are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Mission accomplished, sir?
Well, not exactly. All this goo is still here. And it's still giving off the weird green gas. Tell you one thing, you're gonna need more than a mop and bucket. What's this thing? Seems this is the, consumer version of this here green goo. Looks like they were all ready to be shipped. Expiration date, CE 12,000.
So it's still good for another 11,320 years or so. Pass it this way.
Yeah, all right, pal.
To use, massage through hair and rinse well. Ooh, ingredients. I love reading these. Alkylamibetine. Wow, wonder what that is.
My peach's great ghost. You've got it.
Got it right here, sir. You just gave it to me.
No. The key to getting rid of all this gunk is right there in your hand. Exactly. With a list of ingredients, Director Chi will know exactly how this stuff is made. Then he can put it into the, I don't know, anti-chemical, spline reticulation scanning thing.
Then he can invent a thing to make it go away?
Bingo! Now you're on the trolley. And good call with that ingredients thing too, pal. That's flipping teamwork.
Just doing my job.
All right, I think we're ready to wrap this mission up. Can you take this container to Director Chi? Admittedly, we're following up on a hunch, but it's the best lead we got. Oh yeah, sure. I think we're about ready to wrap this mission up. Can you take one of these right on? Nah, let's get...
Hello. Thank you.
Fascinating. So this is the source of the canyon's pollution. What does it do? For cosmetic purposes? How daft. If I know what this goo is made of, I should be able to create an antidote of sorts. Something to neutralize the toxicity. That is, I assume, why you brought it here. I'm afraid this substance, despite its superficial function, appears to be rather complex. I may need a few days to analyze it. Bring me 10 data disks as well. Might speed along the work. Well, I'll get to it straight away. Brilliant! I've nearly cracked this substance already. It's made of glycerin, distilled water, but probably much more importantly, Clostridium perfringens extract. It's very interesting. These data disks should be enough to fill in the gaps. I'll send you a solution soon, likely by tomorrow.
I listened to ya, and I went to the library and looked at all them books. Huh? Milking machines? Oh, right. Well, I did see something about that, but it was real tough. Loads of long words and junk. But I found 2 real cool books. Check it out. Howlett wrote these books on monster hunting. Cool, right? Look at this one. It's got these real pretty pictures, just like your handbook. Talks about how to attract monsters with bait and food and such. I didn't realize Howlett was this good at drawing. But this one's just loads of words. Looks like them church books. Super dense. All regulations and junk. I ain't read much of this one. Huh? It's kinda dug into my head, though. Like, I'm working and all I can think of is how to find these monsters. I've been going over it again and again, and I think I'm ready. That's why I came to you. I gotta make one of them dishes from Howlett's book. It's a salted fish soup, and it says it'll attract all sort of monsters, especially birds. They love that fishy odor. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's starting to sound like my pa. So, you got any salted fish to spare for me? Oh yeah, you're the best. Give me 'em when you're ready. I'm gonna go prepare everything else.
Come on in. Oh. Sorry. I thought you were a customer. How's it going? Yeah. Slow day here. A lot of slow days lately, as a matter of fact. Usually I don't mind it so much. Nice to have a quiet afternoon or two to myself, but... Well, it is what it is. Can I get you anything? How about a drink on the house? Here you go. Yeah, nah. Just tired, that's all. You know. Actually, there is something kind of bothering me. I just got this letter from my folks the other day, checking in on the whole Green Canyon situation. Here, you can take a look if you like. Yeah, I never in a million years thought they'd ask me to give up the Blue Moon, but here we are. Have to admit I'm a bit worried myself, but... never mind. Don't worry about it. Not your problem. I'll get it sorted out. I know you're out there every day doing all you can for this place, so... Thanks for that. Yeah. Well, I guess I just don't know what to say to my folks. They're getting on in years. Retired out in Atara, and it's working out for them. They love it. It feels strange trying to convince them that the place they built with blood, sweat, tears, and then entrusted to me is worth fighting for. My pa used to be right there at the door half the time, greeting people as they came in. When I was a kid, I used to hide under the tables and listen to him chat with all the adventurers. They'd spin tales about huge monsters and brag about laughing in the face of danger. Then I'd go tell Justice to try and scare him. What I mean to say is, this place is everything to me. I can't just give it up, but I don't want my parents to keep worrying about me either. Even if I did know what to say, I've never been much with a pen. Some stuff just doesn't come out right on paper, I find. I don't think there's any way I can change their mind. Oh, yeah. You like that, huh? I mean, yeah. My memories and the stories of everyone who comes through here, they all mean something. Maybe they just need to be reminded how much this place means to people. And hey, with people like you behind the scenes, there are always going to be more stories to tell here at the Blue Moon. Dear Ma and Pa, I know what you've been seeing in the papers lately.
Yo, boss, let me order over here.
Just a second. Looks like break's over. These are trying times, but I'm doing my best, and I know you are too. We'll get through this. Thanks for chatting with me. Duty calls.
I've been talking with my people, Mr. Zeke. They've looked at all your data. It's actually incredible.
Well, yeah. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Or, the soil, in this case.
Right, Littlewood. Wouldn't be possible without your research. My point is that it's just a little hard to wrap your head around all this stuff. It goes against common convictions at the very least. Trees out of the sand? You have got something extraordinary here, and no one knows about it. Heck, in retrospect, that article by the Ataran reporter didn't say much at all. I think the issue is in the branding.
Branding?
Yeah. When you try to sell people on a new technology, it's much easier if you got something like flying jets, a sleeker-looking jetpack. Pretty much anything that flies is easy to pitch. So when I need to sell people on boring stuff like reinforcing roads, expanding a power grid, building a tunnel, I think of a way to spice it up. I'll come up with a tagline like, "The road to Portia, connecting you to the world."
Okay. BioCrust. It's the culmination of years of research, made possible by a family that never gave up, along with the friends they met along the way.
Bit wordy. The sappy bit is kinda nice, though. Hey, what do you think? Can you think of a tagline that will make people care about the bar crust?
Hey, yeah, it kinda is. It sends the soil to the future when it's got more nutrients in it. Kinda.
It's a fun way to convey the concept. Don't love it as a slogan, but it's a good start. Well, you all think on it. You seem like good people, Zeke. Hope more folks start to recognize that.
Whoa, a celebrity thinks I'm cool? What'll I do now? Well, guess I better get back to work, Builder. See ya.
It's you. It's nothing. Oh, I'll be fine. I've just had to look after the general store as well. If you need anything, I'll be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your concern, but I'm used to this. It happens occasionally. I just need to pick up the slack until Avio feels better. He puts on this confident persona, but he's incredibly sensitive. Avio's really shaken up right now, but he needs to figure this out on his own. He'll learn from his mistakes, not through lectures from me. All I can do is just keep us afloat in the meantime. Of course it's tiring, but I need to do what I can to help my family. It's my responsibility. Thank you for your offer. I genuinely appreciate it, but I need to do these things myself. I can't rely on others. You're always busy helping the town, and besides, you've helped us so much already. I don't want to push all my burdens onto you. I'm fine, but perhaps you're right. I do need a break. I'll try and take it easier for a while. It's useless for us both to burn out. Is there something you need to do? Well, I won't keep you. Thank you for coming to see me today.
What are you doing here? No, well, yes, but I was, just passing by. Yeah, I'd better head back now. So, she told you all about it, right? I didn't know. I didn't realize she'd have to do so much just to keep us going. I just wanted to apologize, but I can't face her right now. You're right. I can't let my sister shoulder all the burden. It's not fair. We should be helping each other. But I'm just dragging her down with me. My sister has always stepped up to fix my mistakes. She's always there for me. But I can't be that little idiot brother anymore. It's just not fair. I don't know the answer yet, but I'll get there. When I was growing up, every time I'd make a mistake, my sister was there to pick up the pieces. I always thought she'd scold me, but it was always a helping hand to bring me back up. I'm not going to let anyone else pay for my mistakes.
See ya.
Ah, there you are. So it turns out the ingredients stated on the pamphlets were a bit of a red herring. As it were, this goo is sulfur-based. They'd left out a few substances on the ingredient list. I wonder, were they hiding the product's toxicity? In any case, from there I thought I could just synthesize a few pesky electrons out of the mix. Maybe use a filter, but it turns out I've been barking up the wrong polymer chain the whole time. Oxidation, reduction, halogenation, or no. Then, after hours of banging my head against the wall, it finally hit me. The answer was right there in front of me all along. Granulated sodium bicarbonate. Like, duh. Well, anyway, just wanted to share that amusing little anecdote with you. You'll find that as you do most granulated sodium bicarbonate, but perhaps a bit more reactive than what you might be used to. I've given it a bit of a personal touch. It's the perfect neutralizing agent for the toxic goo, and as we all know, it's highly reactive with sulfur trioxide in case we ever need more. I mean, in case we ever need any sulfuric acid. Here's the diagram for the cleaner containing the antidote. You will notice that it closely resembles vacuum cleaner. It is multifunctional and can be used for cleaning as well. This was in fact a prototype, for Vega 5 commercial technology competition. But my move to Sandrock, well, suffice to say it would have been a sure thing. Granulated sodium bicarbonate. Too much. Now, the second diagram is of an air purifier. I didn't see a need for it, as gas will thin out over time once the source is gone. But the mayor came and was adamant about getting this solved immediately, since the rich investors here. Since she was nice enough to bring me free tea, I accepted. Here you go. You just need to install it in the canyon. I designed it to be powerful enough to not only clean up this type of gas, but all the other airborne pollutants as well. Good luck.
Hey, I was at work and I heard someone come in because my house is next door, and I'm glad it's you and not someone else. Whoa. You really pulled all the stops out on this one. Books, rocks, heck, you could just put about anything in there. Let me just collect all my rocks here, and we can take this bad boy for a test display. Cool. Say, do you want to stick around for a bit? I mean, maybe you could help me decide which rocks to put where. Alright, cool. Let me just put on some tunes to set the mood. So, the short of it is, I like to organize the rocks into 3 categories: high, mid, and low tier. The mid tier represents the one I think are alright, and definitely deserve a seat at the table, or a rock shelf. And low tier, well, those rocks I'm not a super fan of, but I'm sure other people like. Let's start with the top. First we got onyx, painite, zinc, and then this one. I don't know what it is. Onyx is dark and mysterious. It's pretty shiny, reflects light, makes you kind of wonder about the universe. Next is painite. Despite the name, it's really got nothing to do with pain. It's just a nice red rock. I've only ever found one before. She said it's super rare, maybe the only one in the world. So I guess you could say this rock is unique. Then there's zinc. Zinc is really useful. It's found in the wirings of our telegraphs, street lamp posts. Why, even the firing pin in our Civil Corps pistols are made of zinc. I'd hate to live in a world without zinc. Last but not least is this one. I had some stuff to say about the other ones, but not this one. Oh well. Ready to choose your favorite? And hey, in case you didn't think the stakes were high enough, despite it already being high tier, why don't we also choose the rock that makes us think of each other? I'll go first. I choose painite, because it's the best rock, and you're the best rock. You seem pretty situated, but yeah, you're welcome. Okay, now you go. Wow, you think I'm useful as zinc? That's a tall order. I don't know if I can fill those shoes. No one's ever been able to make shoes large enough for zinc. That's why zinc wears no shoes. And tragically, I still and always do. Nice. They look good up here. High and mighty. Wondering what the peasant rocks are up to. Sorry, that was out of line. All rocks are great. Next is mid-tier. We have sulfur, selenite, and coal. Sulfur is toxic. I just like the way it looks. It's slightly toxic to touch, but definitely don't lick this one. It would make you pretty sick. Well, Captain licked it once and got sick. Guess it hasn't been tested on humans yet. I just wouldn't. Next is selenite. Some people call it selenite rose. Couldn't really recommend licking it either. I mean, maybe once or twice is fine. It's pretty much just salt. It'll dissolve if you lick it too much. Then you've got nothing, except maybe a tummy ache. Even if something isn't toxic, it's a good idea to wash it before you lick it. Probably ask first, too. Yeah, that's just kind of a good rule for life. If you're ever thinking about licking anything, always ask for permission. Last, but again, not least, is coal. I place coal in the mid-tier because I just kind of like it. I mean, it is kind of an ugly chunk of gunk, only good for being used up, and then when it is, it harms the environment. But on the plus side, it's coal. I'm all picked out, I think. You're gonna have to fly solo from here on out, I think. Which one makes you think of me? True. That is so me. Toxic. But you know what else? I like to look on the bright side. Being toxic ensures that people will never want to lick you. And who has time for that? Really? Alright. Whew. Finally, we're about ready to wrap things up with low tier. Last and least. Need a minute? Or are you ready? Yeah, well, it's pretty much all I do. You'd know a lot about rocks too, if you were me. Alright, final tier. These are a lot of people call regular rocks. Granite, sandstone, marble. Some of them have bits of quartz in them that sparkle in the sunlight. Some of them are quartz. When it comes to squeaking into bottom tier, the main thing I look for here is hustle. What shape is the rock? Does it look like it's a hard worker? Does it look like it started from the bottom and now it's trying to get into the bottom tier? This piece of granite to me looks like a fluffy cloud. The fact that such a hard, sturdy piece of rock could be so fluffy and cute makes me think I can be whatever I want to be. This sandstone, the fact that it's called a sandstone and not a sandrock, despite its location, I can't help but admire its rebellious spirit. This quartz, there are many others like it, but this one's mine. It's the most common crystal in the world. If you don't count feldspar. In some places, it's see-through. In other places, it's milky and not so see-through. Is it hiding secrets? Is it transparent about other things? When light passes through, it creates a rainbow. Even though it's common, its shape is unique, the same way every snowflake is unique. And when it wants to, it can create an amazing display of color. Well, like just about any crystal really. That's why quartz is bottom tier. So now I ask, which of these do you think represents us? Sorry, I keep changing the rules of this game and stuff. I kinda just made it up on the spot. Need to work out the bugs. So yeah, which one is us? Yeah, whatever happens in Sandrock, we've got our whole lives ahead of us. We could do anything. We could even change our careers to deputy. Wow, there you have it. That took a lot longer than I expected, but the results speak for themselves. This is probably the best display I've ever seen. Thanks for helping me. Feel free to come and check out the rocks anytime. Doors always open. See ya.
year was 76 on the Peach calendar. Conflict was on the rise again on the borders of the Free Cities and the Duvos Empire. The Free Cities sent all their best and brightest up north to the front to defend our lands. The Lucian border conflict was one of the most violent and terrible wars in all our time here on the surface, mainly due to the newest developments in technology used by Duvos and our own tech supplied by Vega 5. If Lucian falls, then the way to the heart of the Alliance, Atara, would have opened up for the Empire. It was a desperate time. 2 brave knights made a name for themselves by regularly being on the front line for nearly the entire war. 2 brothers. After 2 exhausting years of defending the border, Duvos unveiled their ultimate weapon, the Dreadnought. A mobile castle decorated in cannons and guns from top to bottom. The younger brother was destroyed by a blast from this weapon, sending the older one into a rage. The older brother single-handedly boarded the Dreadnought and began dispatching Duvos soldiers like they were made of butter. The older brother found his way into the core of this machine and destroyed it. The explosion formed a massive crater that can still be seen today, not far from the settlement of Liger. But in the aftermath, neither of their bodies were found. Shortly after, Duvos relented in their attacks, but what happened to the 2 brothers is still a mystery to this day.
Hello. Oh. Take it easy.
Hello. Thanks. Hey, this is what it's all about, right? Taking a bit of time off to smell the roses. Thanks. In the off-seasons, business gets slow and Owen gets really antsy, cleaning the same tables over and over again. Stuff like that. Boss types like him are always really type A and get neurotic when they can't work. I've grown pretty attached to taking long walks through the desert. Back in school, you can pretty much rule out finding any peace and quiet. But out here, you can really hear yourself think. Relax, you're a guest here still. Just order whatever looks good to you. These dishes are super fresh. You know, Owen's actually a really good chef. He makes completely different stuff to me. Based on the compilation of my observation notes, 19:02 p.m. is the time out here when the sun's colors are the most saturated, providing a smoothing effect to the human figure. Take someone out around then if you want to impress them. Yeah, about that time, eh? Back to the grind. See ya!
Howdy. Thank you.
Channels. Do not cut trees.
Thank you.
Oh, it's working! You've done it! Fantastic work, Builder. Thank you, thank you.
Do I smell starberries?
Greetings. I've just come to admire our handiwork. Seems everything's gone according to plan. Well done. You've once again managed to manifest my designs flawlessly.
Director, what's happening to the gas? Did you synthesize it? Was its molecular makeup similar in some way to starberries?
No, I just like starberries.
I see. Well, everything worked, so I won't look a gift yakmel in the mouth. I'd say this is a perfect ending. Don't you agree, Mr. Mosa?
Yeah.
Mayor Trudy! Come quickly! Dan B and Ryan are leaving town, and I can't convince them to stay.
Donby!
Mayor Trudy?
Hey guys, wait! The whole people turning green thing, it's been solved. Builder just fixed everything.
Sorry, my fellas. I tried.
Even if you fix this green thing, it's always something in this town. Next week, everyone will be turning purple. Or worse, mauve. We need stability and safety if we're ever going to raise a family.
I know that, Donby, and we're working towards that. Everyone in Sandrock is giving it their all, and we're on the cusp of achieving that. Please don't go. We really do. Donby, you're one of the most hard-working people I've ever met. And Ryan, well, you're Ryan. Who else can say that?
That's a good point.
Sure, we've hit a few snags, but I know we're on the other side of this struggle now. Do you know why? The vision of that great and green Sandrock. Donby, we've always had a vision, but not the means to execute it. We have that now, because of people like you and the Builder. If nothing else, the last few events have proven to me that Sandrockers nowadays can and will rise up to the occasion, no matter how bleak or green it looks. So can I selfishly ask you to stay a little longer, so that we can see our vision come to pass?
Trudy, I really don't want to leave. Yeah, you're right. I want to see my dream come true. We've come so far.
I know, and it will.
Group hug?
Group hug!
Now this is a perfect